Alright, well, I've decided that I'm going to do a little video documentation of my first solo hammock camping trip. I'm headed to an island. I thought it was Jerry Parker Island. I've seen it on a map. It's called Pineapple Island. It's in the Intercoastal Waterway near Seminole, Florida, just off of Boca Ciega Millennium Park. You can see behind me. Came in, that's the launch there, and turn this around. It heads out this way toward the island, and actually toward the intercoastal, and then I got to paddle to the island. So got a little paddle here to go. Not much. In fact, it's only about a half-mile paddle. Normally I would do a little bit more, but it's Florida. It's June 16th. Happy birthday to my daughter, by the way. She's up at Ginny Springs. But it's 92 degrees, so I'm not in for a long paddle today. So just a short paddle, about a half a mile or so, get to the island to get things set up. I'll be checking back in, and hope you enjoy a little bit of the video. Okay, so this is the little canal going out. Nice and covered, which is really nice with the shade. The water level here is controlled solely by the tides. It happens to be high tide, and the water's about, I'd say, maybe 2.5, maybe to 3 feet. Normally it runs about a foot, so if you're light enough, you can paddle through it. If not, you're dragging your kayak. But anyway, on my way out, just wanted to give you a little view of what it looks like. Nice little canal here. So I made it out to the Intercoastal Waterway. That's the island. Like I said, it's not far. You see that's looking toward the north. Zoom in. That channel goes right towards Park Boulevard. And if I go down to the south, back behind me there, that goes down toward Tom Stewart Causeway. So, and that's where I came out of. Got a little lookout tower there. Nice little park. Alright, so settled on this spot, a little off the beach. Obviously people have been here before. See a bench over there, a bunch of kindling firewood. But I'm thinking this tree and that tree. Or this tree and that tree. Either way. Won't see the beach, but you know, that's fine with me. Obviously trash. I can guarantee one thing. Trash will be gone when I leave. So I'm going to take it with me. Because that's how I roll. But a decent little island. It's open. I know over there's a lot of mangroves. And there's a little bit of standing water over there, so mosquitoes will be bad. But besides, not too bad. Pretty clean. I feel like a lot of the island's been cleared out since the last time I was out here, but still a decent little island. Another tarp over there. So somebody left. But decent little place. I think it's gonna be home for the night. And right over here between these trees, you see the beach is right there. So not too far. Although, I will say this, pulling a fully loaded 14-foot 8-inch Moken Feel Free from over there up through here. Not an easy chore, but that's all right. That's what I'm out here for. Alright, so here I am on the island. Sign right here. Jerry Parker Island. I don't know. Little beach area of the island. It's not real long. That's the Intercoastal. You can see that bridge down there. I'm zooming in real quick on it. That is Tom Stewart Causeway. Going basically Bay Pines Boulevard over to Deer Beach. Intercoastal. So that would be south. In the north, sun's up high in the sky. But this is what I ended up with. Walk back toward my camp here. Show you what I did. It's a nice little island, not real big. From the north to the south and about eighth of a mile, just over eighth of a mile. From east to west, or the shorter distance across, it's about a tenth of a mile. So it's a small island, but as you can see, a bunch of Australian pine, some small oak. So here's what I found when I pulled up earlier, a little bench. Cleared out the fire pit. Still a little bit of trash over there I got to pick up, but picked up all that garbage. Separated the wood, little piles, and then I got camp. So kayak sitting on this side, pointed towards the water, ready to go in the morning. Got my hammock all stretched out, ready to go. I'm not expecting rain, so I put the tarp on the ground and got a cooler on each end of it, kind of hold it in place, flip-flops. And then my gear hanger. And my shirt, because it's really, really hot out here. And my paddles. But nice little setup. Again, I'm not going to really see much of the water tonight, but that's okay. Probably won't see much of the sky either while I'm laying in the hammock. But it's a nice little open island. So looking forward to having a good night out here. Set up, and now I'm just kind of relaxing. Probably start a very small fire here in a little bit and heat up some beef stew or SpaghettiOs. I'm not sure which I'm going to eat. But yep, in my camp one more time. Later I'll probably go through my gear. Very, very minimal. And but I'm only out here for a night, so it's not exactly a survival type situation. But I'll show you what I got anyway. I know people like that. So for now, ta-ta. So I decided to go out for a little walk on the island. I checked it all out. Looks pretty decent, but sitting at my camp and kind of looked out in this direction, and saw a dude getting in a kayak. And I noticed he was carrying an empty kayak behind him. I thought, oh, kind of weird. So I waited for him to leave and walked over to investigate, see why he was pulling an empty kayak. I thought maybe there was something stashed, you know. He came back, or maybe he just found a kayak, I don't know. But so come back over here, and I see, gotta figure out how to swap this thing around here. Nope, I don't know. Yeah, let's turn this. There. Looks like I might have some company tonight. It's cool. That's a big enough island. And when I see him come back, I'll walk over and say hi, let him know I'm over here. And come in, I just have somebody out here. But as long as they don't get too outrageous loud and whatever. Which I don't think they will, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they're going to have a big old party, who knows. Maybe there's 12 people, I don't know. It looks though like he was towing a sit-in. Something, all that stuff was probably in the sit-in. He's going back to get his buddy or whatever. But anyway, thought that was kind of neat. So see what happens. Till later. All right. As I said earlier, I guess I'll do a little gear list, I guess, if you want to call it that. See what I brought out here with me. So without further ado, here we go. First of all, I brought the kayak because I'm on an island. So there's a life vest. I have my paddle here, and I have an emergency backup paddle. And this bag, watertight bag, has baby wipes for cleaning up, a sheet, a little camping pillow, and see another pair of shorts, some underwear, and a couple shirts. Water shoes that I had on. I brought flip-flops because I like to let my feet breathe. It's a shirt I was wearing earlier. A little towel that I've been using to dry the sweat off all day. I've actually got 2 water boxes. One I keep electronic stuff in. The other one, normally I have that for keep my phone, wallet, cigarettes, that kind of stuff in. My hat and glasses. It's my food bag. I brought, let's see, 4 packages of Captain Wafers and cream cheese crackers, some little on-the-go Jif peanut butter packages, some Slim Jims. I got a can of beef stew, a big can of SpaghettiOs, and a sleeve of Fig Newtons, so I should eat well. I got 1 cooler, 2 coolers, 10 bottles of water, 3 bottles of frozen water, a frozen Gatorade, a liquid Gatorade, and 2 Mountain Dews. One for the night, one for the morning, because I'm an addict. This is a little backpack. It was a hydration thing that I just use to carry most of my camping gear. So let's go through that real quick. Basic first aid kit. I'm not going to go through it. It's Band-Aids, some Orajel, some toothpicks. I've got some of the little toothbrush deals in there that got the little, I guess, toothpaste in them, along with ibuprofen, some anti-diarrhea pills, and just basic first aid stuff. Also extra batteries for my headlamp that you'll see in a second. Just a little UST knife. Thank you, Brittany. She bought that for me. That's a folding saw. 2 things of paracord. Well, actually, one's paracord. I think one's 3/16 nylon rope. Thermocell, very important. Skeeters are going to be an issue tonight, maybe. I'll bring a lighter. I got a ferro rod. The only reason I have the ferro rod is because it came with that knife. I am a smoker, so I always have at least 5 or 6 of those with me. So I don't need a ferro rod generally. I have used them. All right, got to continue here. There's my headlamp. This is a little Energizer headlamp. Works well. Multi-tool. I don't normally bring it. I have it because I'm on the kayak and something could easily break on that may need to be fixed. Little fork, spoon, knife, corkscrew, can opener, combo, Ozark Trail deal. Pretty nifty. Makes eating a lot easier. Got an emergency whistle, and then I have toilet paper and a trowel. The toilet paper, well, you know why. The trowel, because I'm a nice guy and I don't want somebody else to step in my crap, just like I wouldn't want to step in somebody else's. Lastly, this is an air pistol. It's a BB pistol. There are some raccoons on the island out here. I'm not out here hunting them, but I will scare them away if they come near me. Then I've got the Sunyear 1-man hammock that's also got a built-on mosquito net. So that'll be nice for tonight. Help keep the skeeters off. I got on Amazon along with the straps. A pretty decent little kit. It was $32. This is my first time actually hammock camping, so we'll see how it goes. And then I have a gear hanger, and I have to thank Trip Smith for this. I did do things a little bit differently. He'll be upset that I didn't use the type of rope that he does. This is just paracord. So yeah, I know it's going to stretch a little bit. And rather than the little hooks, I actually used D-rings. I didn't want to take the time to try and bend the hooks because I'm kind of lazy. But that's that. And that's really all the gear I got. Got a watch on, and that's it. Gonna have a good time tonight. Oh, the tarp down there would also serve as my rain fly, should I need it. But I'm not expecting rain, so I just put it down there. And if I enjoy hammock camping as much as I think I will, I know it's comfortable. I laid in it already. Just about fell asleep in my backyard. But if it works out well, I probably will buy a rain fly eventually, and maybe have to upgrade or get a different hammock. I don't know. But it's a beginner. Hopefully it'll work, and we'll see how it goes. So that's what I've got with me. Not a whole lot, but it's just an overnighter. So hopefully we'll have a good time. That's it. The shell's moving out. Not the shells. The snail's moving out. It's the tide. I guess they're taking their shells with them, so the shells aren't moving. The smaller one. You can probably see all these tracks. All snails. Heading back out. Last time I was out here, I caught some little horseshoe crabs. When the tide was out. Maybe I'll get a few of them. Here's a big one. He's moving. So, spinning all around. Huh. Where'd it go? You go for it. I wonder if it's live. Nope. Where'd it go? So, a few things I learned last night. First of all, I got to get this out of the way. This is a really cool bench. I think I showed it to you last night. Somebody had built. Problem is, at 5'9", 5'10", and 150 pounds, I ain't got a whole lot of cushion. So after a few hours of sitting on his bench, I had to grab my pillow. So, my butt hurts. But beyond that, here's what I learned about the hammock. Again, this being my first time. It's comfortable when you lay down. First problem. I know I'm a back sleeper because I always wake up on my back. But for some reason, I have to lay on my stomach in order to fall asleep normally at home. So laying on your stomach on a hammock doesn't work. I didn't even try. I just know the physics of it, and I probably would have snapped my back. So had trouble actually falling asleep. I found that I can lay kind of sort of on my side, and that helps me fall asleep. I slept pretty good. About as well as I do normally when I go camping. I kept thinking, because I woke up a few times, I slept from about 10:15 till like just before midnight, and then woke up because of some sound. Went back to sleep about 12:30. Woke up at 3:08. I remember I checked because there were people walking around on the island. They apologized for waking me up. My thought was, if they knew that I was over here, why were they flashing their flashlights at me? But they didn't seem like they were trying to do any harm or anything, just happened to be out here walking around. They got me a little spooked, so I was up for a little while, probably about 45 minutes. Went ahead and got out of the hammock and smoked a cigarette and had finished a bottle of water that I had. And then fell asleep, I don't know, maybe 3:45, something like that, and just woke up. It's woke up about 7:30. Overall, slept pretty good. It's going to take a little getting used to. It's not like tent camping. I did like the fact that when I heard them, I could immediately look over and see what was going on, rather than just trying to guess. But I think in a more secluded situation, that wouldn't be an issue. I probably would have slept from the 12:30 until now straight through. But the hammock is comfortable. I didn't have any problem with bugs, obviously, with the net. I did hear a mosquito like all night long, but I didn't get bit. So there was a mosquito that was stalking me, but he was stuck on the outside of the net, so on him. But overall, it worked out just fine. It's got a little pouch on the inside of it where I kept my phone. And then I had my water bottle just to the outside of it. I had to open up the zipper to get a drink, which worked out fine because I had to keep on peeing anyway. That was a good sign for me because it was so hot yesterday. I was constantly drinking a lot of water, and I was able to keep myself hydrated. But overall I had a good night. Relaxing. Tried to watch Star Wars on my phone, but I was falling asleep. Let me take that back. I wasn't falling asleep. I was tired. My eyes were tired, so I decided to close my eyes and get some sleep, but couldn't fall asleep. But the problems that I had sleeping, I don't think were because of the hammock. I just think because they were just camping, noises and whatnot. I did find that the material, the nylon, kind of the way it kind of folds up, underneath you, is a little uncomfortable on my skin. I was much better when I put a shirt on. So that was kind of strange to me. I also kept feeling like my feet falling asleep. So I had to kind of position myself so that I was all the way to one side, kind of like with my head up, to keep my feet down a little bit lower. So that was kind of strange, but little things. I think it may be more comfortable even when it's cooler outside and the bugs aren't an issue, or I wouldn't have to use the net. I could flip it over and just use it as a regular hammock, so that I can lay them a little more sideways on it. I can't do that with the net on because I can't drape a foot or anything over the side. But it'll take a little getting used to, but I did enjoy it. I think it's good. I did find, surprisingly, it got all the way down to 77 degrees overnight, but I actually felt a little cool. I had a sheet with me, so I did bust out the sheet and laid it over me. And I did have this the small pillow that I showed you that did help, and I think for the size of the pillow, it worked out perfectly. I did try without the pillow first, but it wasn't going to work. So that's what I thought of my night. Had a good night. Woke up now. It's Father's Day, so I'll be packing up here in a little bit and give my wife a call, and ride will be on its way. I got about, I don't know, maybe 20-25 minutes of paddling, not much. And once I hit the water, I'm touring it off. So probably paddle back, give them a call, and that'll give me time then once I get back to the launch to wash the kayak down and get everything out of the kayak and ready to go into the truck. So that's that. Let me say Happy Father's Day to everybody, because it is Father's Day. And gonna go home, take a dip in the pool, and take a real shower, not a baby wipe shower, and maybe take a nap. Getting old. But that was my night. Do yourself a favor. Go camping. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Gives you a chance to relax and just sit and think about everything. You know, think about a lot, but nothing all at the same time. All right, well, this will be my last video from the island, I guess. I'm all packed up and ready to go. So, just grab a smoke, finish my soda. My ride's going to be here about an hour, so I'm going to get paddled back and wash down the kayak, get ready to go. So I'll be ready when they get there. Plus it's a public park, which means public restroom. I'm going to use that too. But I just wanted to show you one thing very important before I go. If you remember when I got here, this is the site. Had my hammock from here to here. Had my gear hanger off of that tray to there. There's the bench and the fire pit. And pretty clean. I encourage each and every one of y'all to leave it cleaner than it was when you got there. That's it. God bless. Bye. And so the journey back commences. Commences? No. The journey back begins. Paddling with one hand so I can film. I need to use my GoPro. Got one. Don't use it. I don't know why. I had to figure it out. But camera takes decent pictures. Pretty good video. So, on my way back. Peace. Alright, now on the way in, we're leaving the mainland. So a little video, showed you the canal. Told you it was the water level was based on the tides. That was high tide. There's now low tide. I'm going to show you what that means. This is low tide. The water is that deep. See it on my foot? So, here we go. Dragging or pulling. And actually gets a little bit shallower up here. But it's only about, I total about 200 yards. I've gone through about 50 of it so far. But you can see that it all but disappears. Right here. Right here it's probably about 3 inches deep. It goes from there to there. So about 3 feet wide right there. Not much to pull through. But we're making it. We're getting there. Something I didn't show you on the way in. As I said, this is a park, so there's a boardwalk right there. Part of the boardwalk goes out to the tower I showed you earlier. And it's actually deep enough right here to paddle, strangely enough, but it's only going to last for about 30 feet. I'm going to get shallow again, so I'm just dragging. Or pulling, I should say. I drag a little bit, but oh, it's a pull there. You hear it drag. Ugh. Always an adventure, huh? Get back to the water. A little better. All right. This branch that's basically at eye level right now. I actually had to duck under when I was paddling out. Now I have to duck under because I'm walking. Almost there. Got one more bend. Hey, whew. Hit a deep spot. I'm down about 3 foot of water right there. For about 5 feet. Back up. And here I am Home sweet home where that juts out. Ta-ta. Alright, I am up on top of the lookout tower. That is the island that I camped on. So, it was a good adventure overall. About 10 more minutes, my ride will be here. And I'll be out. I'll be walking back down that path and out to the car. So, I did see the other people that were on the island drop off and then go back out to the island. So, they're on their way in too. Well, that's it.